Today we have a sweet list that looks to utilize the new mechanic Descend, and it all kicks off with two new cards, Lava Tongue and Myco Tyrant. Two cards that when we are descending gets us huge passive value. The Lava Tongue forces the opponent to make tough sacrifices or take damage every single turn, while Myco Tyrant gets bigger and drops threats on the board. Jund has some of the best ways to fill the graveyard, like Ren and Blossoming Tortoise. And because we are filling our graveyard, we might as well utilize it as a tool. So we have things like Tarian's Journal, so we can cast spells from the graveyard. This is just a few fun combinations we have for you today, as well as multiple Mishra melds. Needless to say, this one is an absolute banger, and I hope you guys enjoy. So let's jump right into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we've got a really fun deck for you guys. It's going to be working off of Descending, and we've already got a couple of Mishra melds, some really fun things going on here. We've done a lot of deranking the last couple of days, so hopefully this game get us back into it. Opening hand looks very good. Got ourselves a Lava Tongue here on turn 2 into hopefully a Blossoming Tortoise. Ooh, we'll take that. Got a little bit of removal as well, which will be super helpful. Not to mention the matchup here might be mono red, which Mishra's gonna help gain us some life. All right, not too sure what that land's about. We'll see. Still mono red. Okay. Let's go ahead and do some descending with this so we can trigger the Lava Tongue. Missed completely. Yikes, that's just basically throwing away a lot of things out of my hand. Unfortunate. I thought for sure we'd hit at least one creature there, but already burning them down pretty good. Some blue. Okay, got an answer for that.
This little candle will set your world on fire.
And one extra mana. Are they gonna cast a spell? They don't. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Because I could kill this, but then that's the only play I'm going to be making for this turn. Or I can let it just survive and let them get going here and trigger this. I think I got to kill it. I don't really like that, but I feel like I kind of have to kill this and take the turn off from any sort of descending here. It slows me down quite a bit for sure, but I didn't really have a smoother answer than that. So Maestro's Theater, sure. Gonna get some blue, or are we running swamps as well? Got some blue. All right, definitely gonna get out the tortoise now. Got some more lands. We love it. Not to mention a descending here, which means they're either gonna discard a card or take the 3 damage, and they choose 3 life probably. Oh, they discard. Thunder Hulk goes to the graveyard. Okay, so they're doing some artifact stuff. Probably do want to do some ramping, I would imagine. 3 cards from my graveyard get exiled, sure. All right, here comes the artifacts, and now they're doing... Oh, they get the colors off of this. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, those cards are really annoying, I will say, because they are taking away all of the cards from my graveyard, which I kind of need, you know? Kind of important to my game plan. I will go ahead and send out Mishra here because we might actually end up getting a meld, especially if we can mill. If we can mill a Dragon Engine off of the Blossoming Tortoise, that would be pretty awesome. I am going to give the Blossoming Tortoise up here, which is unfortunate. All right, it is what it is. We get another trigger off of the Lava Tongue, which is pretty busted. Refusing to take the damage, just doing some discarding, which I love. You know what's interesting, actually? I should probably invest some in legendary mana into this field here, now that I'm thinking about it. We've got a lot of legendary creatures. I may want to consider doing that. All right, let's get the Ren down. And then let's get our Lava Tongue back down again. And I think I'm going to go ahead and mill out to trigger the Lava Tongue. I know I can go ahead and just plus this and then, you know, attack it for 3, but I'm gonna get 3 regardless, I think, here, or a discard, and then you know, finding another actual relevant spell would be nice, which I did. It's a fairy. That's not gonna cut it.
I will defend the past. I've got eyes everywhere.
Draw spell? They could have a draw spell here at instant speed, which would get us pretty good, so I gotta be careful with that. This does have death touch though, so I think that's okay. Let's get this down. Let's force them to block here. Do we -2 off of this again? Yeah, I think I'm gonna -2 off of this again. I want to get the trigger on both of these here. Nice, we got the dragon engine in the yard, which is really good news because we can get Mishra down this turn if we bring the land in. I like that. All right, sweet. So we get the land, we bring Mishra down, and next turn I can go ahead and meld it, which is friggin' sweet. Let's go, dude. Let's go. That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. They force that, and then we go ahead and get a lot of bodies, by the way, which is gonna trigger Mishra's ability very, very much so. We're gonna get a lot of life gain and bleeding effects here, and a Mishra meld.
Nice to see a familiar face.
They better hit something big here. Not big enough. Not big enough. We get a pretty solid first win here. It's gonna end in a Mishra meld, which is pretty sweet, and pretty happy with that. If of course they let us get the Mishra meld, we'll see. And there's the scoop. Unfortunately, not going to let us get the meld off. It is what it is. But that is my 3rd meld with this deck, so it's pretty consistent in getting that Mishra down. But I am going to go ahead and fix the mana right now and add some of those legendary lands because I think it'd be very helpful. All right, we'll see if that mana based switch up helps us out here at all. We added a couple of the Plaza of Heroes to help us with our mana, seeing that we have so many legendary type cards. This hand looks really good. And we're gonna keep and obviously remove hopefully a couple of threats here. Maybe Dinosaurs. Could get a couple hits off of those. Does not look like Dinosaurs, does it? It'd be the first Esper Dinosaurs list that I've seen. Any ramp spells? Is this 5 colors maybe? Doesn't appear to be. All right, a very slow start to the opponent here, only keeping a 2-land hand, not having any board presence at all, and we have a ton of removal, which is turning out to be pretty worthless in the spot, but it's still very nice to have here on turn 2 as just a kind of means to build up our mana base to get us to our, you know, turn 4s and whatnot. Nice, that's a pretty good hit right there. I'm gonna drop the tortoise first though, so we can get ramp in here. Now the opponent does have black, so you know removal is an option, but looks like a counter spell. Wow, counter, really? Maybe I should have anticipated that and dropped this instead, but I really didn't know what to think, to be honest. It's obviously like some sort of a tempo deck, so I mean, I guess I get down Mishra here, huh? Counter again? No, no counter this time. Leyline Binding, sure. Okay, weird game. Weird game. So it's definitely 5 colors, but what is the deal with this? I guess that's what kind of initially threw me off here. And now wedding announcement too. I don't know. We do have the ability to give indestructibility to the Lava Tongue now, though, which is a really nice addition of the Plaza of Heroes. So we'll see if that comes in handy. So they have every color but red, which, sure. They have every color but red, which tells us this is certainly an attracts ability, you would think. Still very confused though as to what it is exactly they're, you know, trying to accomplish here. There's no way they swing through, right? They see the indestructibility, of course. Ooh, that's a pretty sweet card. Could bring back our tortoise. Let's do that. Let's go with sacking that and bringing back our tortoise. The tortoise is just really good at, you know, building the lava tongue's abilities and triggering it. So I'm gonna do that. Also, you know, molten collapse gets a little bit better. Not that they, you know, plan on probably playing any treasures or blood tokens or anything, but at least they can get rid of some creatures for us. What's the plan here? No blocks? Okay. Seal from existence is annoying. All right, fantastic. Not gonna get any lava tongue triggers now. Mishra's cool. No, it just got a lot cooler. All right, let's get this. Take this out. We're not gonna have very many targets with these, so we might as well start using them up, you know? Let's just hope Mishra doesn't get taken out here by a leyline binding or some sort of exiling effect here. So if they're gonna have any exiling effects, I'd like them to use them now. That's really sweet. Let's do this first, see if they got any. Nothing, no interaction. Nice. Okay, so no make disappears, which means the Mishra is going to come down, which means Blossoming Tortoise gets to hit. And we should be able to get the meld off here with the Mishra, which would be pretty awesome. Isn't Atraxa coming down yet? No, they need 7 mana for that, so no Atraxa yet, which is good because we can force a discarding of 2 cards here. And I mean, it's not going to stop them from the Atraxa, but you know. Here, oh, I guess I should have probably played another spell here before I just dumped that off. I probably should have used that. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. Whoops. All right, that's actually sick. This has what? Ward 3? Let's play this as a land. Let's destroy this. All right, and then we attack with the Phyrexian Dragon engine and Mishra doing our meld. And now we get to have some fun. Now we get to have some fun here, man. Doing some descending, which means that the Lava Tongue's gonna hit. Now, of course, Atraxa almost certainly coming down next turn, even though we're gonna force them to discard 2 cards here. The last card in their hand is almost definitely gonna be the Atraxa. Discard. No enchantment destruction, which is unfortunate. We got artifact destruction, but no enchantment. 3 damage to the creature that's currently on the field. And maybe just get the power stones. I mean, what do I need here? Guess that's the next best thing, right? All right, so discard 2 cards, destroy you. Here we go. So they're gonna take, what was that, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. So they're probably not too inclined to take the 3 damage after the fact on the Lava Tongue's ability. So we might get another discard, but again, I'm telling you guys, I'm almost certain it's gonna be the Atraxa. So we're not gonna see a discard here. They're gonna take the 3 damage. What's it gonna be? Oh, they can sacrifice any permanent. Okay. Actually, I didn't even know that, to be honest. All right, cool. I thought it was a creature. I didn't realize it was any permanent they wanted, which is still really good for us. So that takes away any of the buffs that they have off that Anthem. All right, let's see it. We know what it is. Come on. Really? It's not Atraxa. Okay. Well, then we win the game. That's a good GG's right there, man. Holy cow. That seals the deal because they have 2 cards in hand now, which they are going to get rid of here. Okay. Anytime you can untap with the melded Mishra and a swing in for a second time, you're probably winning the game. All right, well, that was definitely not too shabby right there. This hand is keepable. Not really a turn 2 Molted Collapse, only because the Plaza doesn't apply for that. But pretty good hand. Micro Tyrant coming down on turn 3. I do need something to, you know, get the mill going. Maybe a Wren, maybe a Tortoise. Oh, looking like it's gonna be mono red. Yep, mono red, huh? Okay. All right, at least it's a turn 2 play that is, you know, viable here with the current mana that I have. This, by the way, too, gaining me life. This gains me life. There's a strong possibility we get through this. It's just a little slow, and us going second is very tough. I may have to use the Myco Tyrant to block something that I don't necessarily want to block. Man, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Okay, that's something. I mean, I have a couple of different options here, but I do believe this might be one of our best options. But what if it gets hit with a burn spell? Then I'm gonna feel pretty bad about myself, right? So maybe this has to be the play. I hate to see it, but you know, it is what it is. And we got to pray for a land drop here. I can't believe we didn't find another one yet, but I do need another one to get this down. And then if I can go back-to-back lands, we win the game. If I can't go back-to-back lands, we're just screwed. Unless, of course, this is lightning strike too. Oh yeah. I mean, that's just having the nuts right there. That is literally having the nuts right there. Holy cow. I mean, we lose, but I'm not upset about it. There was really nothing we could have done from the jump, so it is what it is, man. Mono red going first. You're gonna lose most of those games. Yeah, well, that was a bit of a bummer, wasn't it? It is what it is, though. What do we got? Opening hand looks good. I mean, again, it's another hand, though, that might cause me some mana issues. I like it, though. If I can get down the Lava Tongue right into Old Rutstein, that'd be kind of crazy good. All right, we see Demir doing some self-milling here. Okay, is it going to be Soul Tie turn 3 reanimation type stuff? All right, let's get the Lava Tongue down. Cruelty of Gix, Chandra. Okay, I'm a little nervous. It seems like whatever they're doing here, it's gonna be working. I'm almost certain of it. Yeah, they're gonna get an Atraxa or something crazy down next turn. Bummer. Yes, we hit a land drop. That's kind of huge. Let's go. And we ramp a little bit. Love that. Love that. Love that. And then they discard the Atali. Still no green, though. Them not having a green land here is so good for us. That I think they have the reanimation spell, but they don't have the green to cast it, which is really good news for us, man. Really good news. All right. I really don't see why not. Let's just go ahead and play this out here. And we attack. Let's draw a card first. All right, we attack. If they double block this, though, that'd be a bit of a shame, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd be a bit of a shame. I think we do more damage by just kind of letting it hang back. But then I do kill both of these, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's a tough decision. I will say it's a pretty tough decision here. All right, it does get through. Perfect. All right, what does the opponent want to do here? Are they taking the 3 damage, or are they discard again? Wow. Did they finally find a green land? They didn't. Wow, they have to scoop it up. That's the problem with that deck, and that's, you know, that's something that's unfortunate because it is a really cool deck. It's something that I played in the past, made a whole video on, but they were trying to turn 3, you know, get one of these massive threats back onto the battlefield. But you know, I'm guessing what happened is they have the reanimation spell in hand, but they didn't find a green source, which is a requirement. So we'll take that W. Well, you know, that's a tough way to win a game, but at the same time, I really don't want to get dunked on by mono red in 30 seconds and then immediately get followed up on by a turn 3 Chandra. So I'm glad that we didn't get that bad of luck. That would have been really, really sad. So I'll take the win where I can get it, but yeah, definitely feel bad for the opponent a little bit there. Oh, it's Dinosaurs. Which means we're gonna need this Myco Tyrant to kind of go big or go home, you know what I mean? All right, we're looking good. They're off to a fast yet slow start here. What I mean by that is they're fast on the ramp. They are definitely not blocking this because they don't want to lose out on their ability to play a 5 mana spell next turn. Are we already at a Dracosaur? Because that'd be sad. I can live with that. It's not great, but I can live with it. It's more mana though, which means potentially an Atali next turn. Just keeps getting worse. Let's go with the Ren. Get the milling off here, and we only descend the one time. Kind of a bummer. Was hoping for a bigger hit than that. All right, we're not attacking this time because we can force the Raptor maybe to hold back their attacks because we got the, you know, Death Touch. A lot of the opponents though that I've been playing against today haven't even noticed the fact that it has Death Touch and been swinging through, which would kind of suck because I really don't want to trade it out. I'd rather just kind of stalemate it out if possible here. All right, that's fine. It's not an Atali. Not an Atali. I win. I'm good. That's a win for me. Yeah, see, they don't even care about the Death Touch at all, which is a bummer. Another land, huh? All right, come on. We definitely got to hit something big here this time, right? 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
I see endless rot and rebirth.
All right, let's go with this. Let's go with this. And if we hit another land here, we can... No, not a land. Okay. Play this out. Let's draw a card. I don't think I want to sack this because it's going to give me a bigger form of this, but at the same time, this can block and chump block. Yeah, I'd rather take the chump blocker. All right, goes up to a 6/6 at least, right? That's pretty solid. Not a 7/7, but I'll take it. They could actually kill that, you know, now that I think about it, because they do have access to a burn spell that, you know, is power is high as the highest power on the field. All day, baby. I think we're gonna win this game. Like I said, we grind pretty hard here, so I think we're gonna outgrind the opponent. It's looking that way. Let's start by sacrificing this. Maybe I should have actually just... no, flipping it would have been a bad idea. I didn't want to discard my whole hand. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. And then we'll get down to Lava Tongue, forcing some tough decisions for the opponent here. These can't block, but are they worth swinging through here and losing one? Maybe. Put some pressure on the opponent here. I don't mind. Might be the right play. I got a Death Touch blocker now going forward. And I do give up a little bit of power on the Myco Tyrant, but it's going to grow as well. So we're at a 7 now. Really starting to bleed the opponent out here a little bit at a time. Nickel and diamond them, you know? All right, what's the last card in hand? Can't be anything too crazy because they would have been playing it way sooner. Yeah. Believe it or not, we're going to go ahead and match the power of that here pretty soon. Let's flip this because that's a huge descend, right? So let's flip this. I don't love it, but you know. Good enough for me, man. good enough for me. All right, let's go ahead and swing in with all of these because we're gonna replace with 6 of them, and then this dies anyways, right? So send that on through. All right, put some tough decisions out there for them. We're gonna ping them for 3, or they're gonna have to sacrifice something too. So keep that in mind. So what is that? So they're taking 3 or 4. They're taking 4. Okay, they take 4, and then potentially another 3 here off of the lava tongue. Dang, and we're not quite the size of the Galta like I wanted to be, but we do still have that death touch, like I said. Sacking the land. That's pretty unique. That's a first for me. Makes sense though. I mean, they've got a lot of mana to work with, so not necessarily needing those lands. Probably gonna see a scoop here. I mean, if they don't scoop here, I've got Mishra coming down next turn and we just bleed them and we win the game that way. So unless they can get lethal through here, this is gonna be game. Not quite good enough. That is gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is gonna do it. Bada bing, bada boom, minus 13 like it's nothing. I love this, dude. Really fun deck, man. It's so like, you know, you really got to think. You really got to use your brain on this one. All right, well, that was a good game there. A good hand here, too, to start this one off, but it's a bit slow. Should be fine, though. Myco Tyrant kind of popped off for us last game, so excited to try it again. Probably gonna kick things off here though with the Rutstein, if I'm being honest. Oh, let's go, dude. Lava Tongue online. Let's get it. Let's get it. And it's a white blue deck. What kind of deck are we looking at though? Are we control? Are we mill? It's Esper, and they got some nonsense going on. Okay. Don't love that. I do love that because it triggers the Lava Tongue, but I would have really liked that in my hand, to be honest. Opponent already taking some shots from the Lava Tongue. Gonna bleed them out pretty fast here. Or not. Legion. Legion comes down, takes care of that. Alright, a land. Let's get down the Tyrants. Start creating some more 1/1s here. Now, of course, the opponent does have access to sweepers, which I'm almost certain they're going to be playing at some point in this game. So let's not get our hopes up too much about our board state currently. I'm pretty sure we're going to get hit with something big here next turn, like a Sunfall, which feels really bad. Which means I think I want to go ahead and try to return 2 creatures here with this. I think I'm gonna send this land away, which creates another descend for us as well. That's pretty good. I like that. It's a lot of damage. I don't think I can pass that up. Regardless or not, if the opponent has a sweeper, I think getting him down to 6 there is kind of insane. And this forces it, right? This is an absolute forced situation where the opponent needs the sweeper or it's over. And they don't have it. Wow. GG's. Let's go, dude. That was just pure luck at the fact that we didn't get hit with Sunfall there. But, I mean, that is just sick. Temporary Lockdown's the only other card that I would have said maybe they have a chance, but they don't even have that. So, that'll do it. GG's. Yeah, it's over. It's over, man. What is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 damage just from Mishra itself. Mishra has been clutch. All right, we just played another game that you guys are not going to see. We did just win, but unfortunately, the opponent that we played against was unbearably slow. Like, it was like a 20-minute game for... I mean, we got to, what, turn 6 or 7 before the game is over? It was horrible. So, we're going to leave that one out. And we're up against Mono Red again. Shoot. Okay, well... another not super interesting matchup, but hopefully we can win this time because we are going first and we do have old Rutstein into Mishra, which is a lot of toughness and potential life gain for us. So I do like our chances in this you know, rematch here. I would like to take down mono red actually after that first one, so. A flyer though, yikes, we hate flyers because we can't do much about it. I like that we got the lava tongue, but not wanting to play that just yet. We'll wait on that. Whoa, wish I could have gotten a insect there just for some more blockers and whatnot. Not to mention some more attackers for the Mishra. Okay, so they're gonna be pumping like crazy here. It looks like they get a land. Monstrous Rage maybe? They're probably looking to really pump up the board here. A 1 mana is not going to be enough to take out our old Rutstein here, so we're pretty safe in that department. Do I go Mishra right away here? Do I plan on attacking? Oh, yes, I do go Mishra right away. Okay, yes, the answer is yes, you do go Mishra right away here. 4 and perfect. Okay. We just drew our dragon engine, which means we are going to get off the meld here. I mean, that's just too good, right? That's just too good. Do we really even want to get off the meld though? Because I mean, we're getting almost more value out of Mishra gaining us life every turn, you know? Are we really going to want to give that up for our a meld? I mean, it would be pretty silly not to, right? I mean, we're dishing out what, 9, 10, 11, 12 potential damage by 1 attack. Getting that treasure too off the rip with the old Rutstein turned out to be pretty good here because now we can cast it next turn. Mono red's not going to be able to answer this. This is a wrap. Sure. Monstrous Rage. That's fine because it goes back to 1 toughness, right? Or it's 2. Shoot. Okay, 2 toughness. That's actually unfortunate because I was hoping to get the -1/1 on this meld here with the dragon engine. I don't actually even think I want to discard my hand and draw a fresh set of cards, do I? Probably not. Kind of like our hand. All right, let's go ahead and attack with everything here, which does gain me 4, deal 4. Let's see. So -1, deal 3. How about discarding 2 cards too? So 2 cards, deal 3, -1 on the board. I mean, that's just that's just crazy. Mishra melds, man. I mean, I've gotten what, 4 or 5 of these things now at this point with all the games collectively. Such a fun meld too, man. You got so many options to choose from. The only thing that doesn't really matter for us is power stones, but aside from that, some really great options here. The opponent taking their time on their discarding effects. We get these 2. Okay, not bad. And that'll do it. GG's. We'll see a head explosion any second now because mono red, there's no way they can answer 15 with the Mishra on board, so that'll do it. That'll do it. GG's. Yep. Like I said before, you gotta let us on tap and attack in with Mishra twice. Game is probably over.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizz, you know Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.